jobs is again. New jobs is
What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy Sam Tebber for boosting up your man the YB's coins, no doubt. So we got some breaking news right now. As you saw at the start of this video, Dillian Whyte has broken his silence and essentially reacted to the Fury versus White fight being announced. And it's bad news. It's bad breaking news. Yeah, Dillian is refusing to comment on the situation, which for me personally, I feel is quite a shame. Now, from what I'm hearing behind the scenes, currently, now bear in mind as well, people, the reason I've included some pictures on your screen now is to show you that this isn't some old ass clip. This clip's come out in the last 24 hours, and we know the news was announced 72 hours ago now. So for the last 3 days, Dillian has been active on socials. Now this ain't no little fight, and to be honest, even Dillian Whyte is known to fight a whole bunch of bums, which I've been very critical of. And guess what? The minute his fight's been announced against some bum with Matchroom and Eddie Hearns, guess what? Dillian Whyte all over them socials, gassing the place up, promoting his bum ass fight to stiff some more fans out of their pay-per-views. But now he's got a legitimately massive fight for his highest ever payday. Yeah, Hearn weren't going to pay them coins. Now all of a sudden he trying to get political because he big mad that I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure what angle, what funny style angle Dillian Whyte playing right now. But I find it very disrespectful. Now I'm sure. Oh, YB, you an empty. You're a Frank Warren shill. No. I'm someone who, I believe in fair business. End of the day, Dillian, yeah? Your man's Eddie, or whoever else you're working with, didn't step up. Frank was the man who really showed you your true value. He's the one who paying you hand over fist. Did you nice, bottom line. So I believe that, I actually think these sort of things should be written into contract. Now, where I'm going with this is, I'm hearing Dillian is planning on pulling off a kind of oh, we're going to get you back by not doing no promotion. I'm going to act as if the fight don't even exist and do the bare minimum promotion, i.e. just turn up and say nothing. That's what I'm hearing. And what do we know? Well, that's how it's playing out so far. Bottom line, people, it's been 72 hours and it's not as if, well, he's gone missing like Eddie Hearn and no one's seen him. No, Dillian's actually gone out of his way, in my opinion, to post videos specifically ignoring or refusing to comment on the actual fight. Again, this ain't no little fight where you could miss it. It's his biggest fight of his career, hands down. Much bigger than the AJ fight. Because, guess what? The AJ fight was, both of them, man, was small fry at the time. AJ versus Whyte only did 500k views because of the time in their career. Neither were champions, neither were big dogs, do you know what I'm saying? Now, no doubt, this is the biggest fight of his career. Some people are saying it's going to break the UK pay-per-view record of 2 million. I'm not, and to be honest, AJ vs Ruiz, that was the record. It could go, I do think. Yeah? But either way, from this video, i.e. Dillian refusing to comment, the reason I'm hearing he's doing so is because, like I said, he trying to, oh well, let me try and be smart, or you know what, I'm not even sure what he's thinking. But it's one of them ones where, oh, Frank's won, so we're going to try and be smarmy about it and do the bare minimum. Even though Frank paying us the most money, the most coin, and I should be grateful and do my bit. Why are you trying to kill the vibe? I don't get that myself. I really don't. I don't get where are you coming from where this is the case? Do you know what I'm saying? You ruin it for everyone. And I actually think Dillian should be fined. Truth be known. In fact, scrap fined, I think, and I'm not sure about what the contracts do say, but there should be, in my opinion, the WBC, or there should be some committee, yeah? And for big fights, if someone tries to be smart and get political about things and not do the promotion, they shouldn't get no purse. Simple as that. Your purse, and that's why really I don't believe in guarantees. I'm not sure who started this whole guarantee thing. I believe you should get a split of the profit of the event. Bottom line. Yeah? So I believe Shillian's pay should be flat 20%. Why is that important? Well, if you give someone a guarantee, he's not incentivized at any level really to do anything. He knows, Shillian knows now, well, I'm going to get, I don't even have to win. I'm going to get 20%, which is what, $8 million, $10 million, whatever it is. I've just got to turn up and get paid $8-9 million and do naffle for it. Whereas if he was 20% based and no guarantee, he'd be thinking, damn, yeah, if I don't open my mouth, if I try to be smart about things, I'm going to be getting 1 million because the fight ain't going to sell. I best start flipping chairs. And that's how it should be. It's good for the fans, it's good for everyone. So this whole thing for me, it just seems like sour grapes. Your man Hearns ain't your friend, he punked you, that's the first thing. It's not like, well, I don't get it myself. Again, it's not like, well, YB, Eddie Hearn's always quiet. No, it's not always like Dillian Whyte's quiet all the time. A quiet person. For all of his bum fights, yeah, that don't need no promotion, he out there talking the most. When he fought in Dave Allen, he talking the most. In fact, what was that other guy he fought before Dave Allen? He fought some bum called Lewis something. Yeah, no word of a lie. Dillian Whyte was fighting some bum called Lewis something, and he was doing the most talking. That was arguably one of Shillian's biggest beef fights, and it was a complete bum. But they hyped it up to, no word of a lie. When you think of the level of opponent, yeah, I've never seen a show hyped so hard. Some next Lewis bummed on. Completely bum. But you was doing the most with the promotion. I think it may have been a shameless pay-per-view as well. Unbelievable it was. It was billed as a London derby. Yeah, Brixton Mandan versus some next manor. That's how they're billing it. So it irks me. I'm sorry. Oh, YB, you're a shield. No, I just think that people should conduct business fairly, man. Yeah, they're going out of their way to pay you nice, and just conduct yourself fairly. No one asking for nothing special, but don't be. And I really do hope there is some sort of built-in system. There should be some sort of voting system. It should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to do these things. Manipulate I got the guarantee, because don't forget, people, he was crying about not getting what's right, and now essentially you're trying to do the same thing. You're trying to stiff someone out of what's right for them, and it's not their fault. And ultimately, from what I'm hearing from people close to Dillian, the reason he's refusing to participate in the promotion of the fight is because he's mad about his split. Essentially, well, not essentially. That's the bottom line. Shillian's saying, well, I'm only getting paid 20%, even though that's $8 million. I'm worth 50%, so if I'm not going to get 50%, then I'm not going to do no promotion. I'm going to throw my toys out the pram. Me personally, right now, I think he should be dropped as mandatory. If he continues, I'll give him a warning. That's what I'd do. If I was at WBC now, I'd say, listen, we are partners with this event. We take 3% or whatever percent commission. And if you ain't going to participate, we're just going to drop you. And we know WBC has in their rules they can do what they want, and rightfully so. That's how it should be, to stop people thinking they're smart. I'm not sure who's been advising Shillian, but this is bad advice. Because we do know, to be fair, yeah, whilst Dillian's guarantee is 8 million or whatever, he does still have pay-per-view 20%. Now, 20% of a lot bigger figure is a lot better than not having 20% of that. Just because you think you were 40, which you're not, yeah? You should be grateful. You're getting the biggest cut in the history of the sport. No one's ever been guaranteed $9 million for a 20% split. It's embarrassing the way you're conducting yourself. And it just shows every step here. People, and the crazy thing is, yeah, I had people telling me, YB. Don't forget as well, after all this time of Shillian and Team Shillian, they're the ones who brought this up about being done wrong about the split. Even though every other challenger has accepted 20%, Shillian, Mr. Special, Mr. Everyone gets the prize, everyone wins, yeah? He think he's special. Like I said, every step of the way. And they're the ones who made it about this. They're the ones who made it about the money. And people tell me, oh, YB, why are you making about the money for? Well, again, here we are. You get your money, and now you're backtracking. Oh, well, I got the money. Well, now I want someone else. It's always something. Everywhere you look, there's something. Every step of the way. Oh, I'm not being paid enough. You get what you essentially. Shilling's actually been given what he wanted. He wanted 10 million apparently. He's been given 8.5, and again he's got a percentage. So if he really pushes the show, who knows? He may actually end up hitting 10 when you put all the other crap in there. The guarantee really is the baseline. That's the worst case. You can push it above, but from Dillian's point of view, he's thinking, well, I'm only getting 20% share, so I could, if I push loads, every $1 million we add, I only get 200 grand of that. Is it worth my effort? Is what he's thinking. But it's a low IQ mindset. I wonder who's advising this cat. Who's advising this cat? This is the biggest fight of your career, and you want to try and undersell it. And the optics of it as well. You've moaned and you've groaned and you've moaned. You get your shot. You do some more moaning. And I was about to say, people were critiquing me. Oh, YB, it's about the fight. It's not about the money. Oh, YB, it's about the fight. It's not about the money. Well, here we are again. We're here again, people. Again, Dillian, not thinking about the fans, not thinking about anyone else but himself. He's taken away from the event, because of how he feels about money. So don't tell me no more. I don't want to hear no more about YB. You need to get off this whole money train because Dillian, it's about the fight. No, you're right. It is about the fight. I've been saying that. I'm the one who said a month ago, take the 30%, Dillian. Take the 25, 30%, which we know now was cracking A-star advice. He's now got, I think, 17 or 18% guaranteed. Oops. Yeah. YB's A1 advice was, don't worry about the money, Dillian. Take the 25, 30% they're offering and double down on yourself and commit. Because in this life, for the most part, you get what you know what I mean? That's when you get rewarded, when you risk things. You roll the dice. Look at Ruiz. Had 5 weeks notice. He rolled the dice. And I've always said, Dillian, you're not a good gambler. You're not a lucky guy. That would have literally been you on that night, wouldn't it? If you'd have rolled the dice and not been so money focused, you'd have beat AJ that night. And you'd be the unified champion and God knows what. Yeah? So rather than do that back in a month ago, I told you, don't worry about the money, double down on yourself. You've been saying you want this shot for the longest, double down on yourself. Oh, no. It's about the money. Here we are again. You get the money. People tell me, YB, stop talking about the money, focus on the fight. Okay, let's focus on the fight then. Next thing we know, Shillian, Mister, we need to focus on the fight now because YB it's signed and back off YB, it's not about the money. YB, why are you rinsing Hearn for losing the bid? It's not about the money. Just be happy the fight's on. Well, the fight is on, you're right. Yeah? But now look. Now what are we supposed to do? And the thing is, Tyson Fury, I wouldn't mind so much, but Tyson Fury, he pushing this fight. Yeah? And now you, obviously Shillian fans will say, well, YB, he's pushing the fight because he's getting 80%. That's how it works, people, when you're a champion. And guess what? I'll be saying this, YB, why are you shilling for Frank Warren? And why are you shilling for this? Why are you shilling for that? Let me tell you this now. If this was the other way around, if Dillian Whyte was champion and everything played out the other way around, people who know me know, if this was Tyson Fury and Frank Warren playing some weird, funny style game where Eddie Hearn had won the bid and Dillian was champion and he was getting 80%, and Fury just turned all his social media off and was trying to be, I mean, it's blatantly ignorant. Shillian's posting videos about dogs, yeah, the biggest fight he's ever had in his life, and he's literally purposefully avoiding. He put no social media posts out, nothing. You wouldn't even know he's involved in the biggest fight of the last 10 years, arguably. Seriously, this really, yeah, in terms of heavyweights, British heavyweights, the biggest fight in about 30 years, maybe even in the history of the sport. To be honest with you, the biggest heavyweight fight in Britain, I think. Bottom line, and you've got the opportunity to not only be involved in that, but you could win. Or I don't think you. To be honest, I don't think you do think you can win, but that in principle you could win. And rather than taking that and thinking, yeah, man, let's get on this thing and ride it. You're trying to be a Debbie Downer, and so you're so locked into the coins. You're so bitter about feeling short-pocketed. And don't forget, people, it's amazing. A lot of you cats who tell me, YB, we got to do this for Dillian, we got to do that for Dillian. Do you understand how much money they're making? $10 million, more or less. $10 million for 30 minutes work. And he don't want to deliver for the public because he want 20 million. Which every other challenger gets. I've never seen anything like it. But the problem is, you public, have got no one to blame but yourself. Why? Well, you're the ones who put Dillian in this position. Even if I had a load of money to waste, I'd never buy any of them bum pay-per-view fights he put on. But because of that, because you pay for them bum pay-per-view fights, he now has an inflated sense of, I must be, I'm entitled. He's got a huge, I've never seen someone so entitled for not doing a lot. Fought a bunch of bums, lost to half of them on pay-per-view. None of them fights should be pay-per-view in my opinion, genuinely. Dillian Whyte's had one genuine pay-per-view fight, and that was the AJ fight. That's it. He hasn't been on pay-per-view genuinely since. This is actually his next pay-per-view fight. Fury versus Whyte is the next genuine pay-per-view fight. And he's trying to play this weird game. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to post videos and then just ignore the fact that I'm involved in a massive fight. I'm going to be awkward because I want to try and be political, and I want to see if I can hurt Frank Warren and hurt the Team Fury. It's weird, man. And like I said, if it was the other way around, I'll be kicking off the same way. I just don't like that. It's smarmy behaviour. Super smarmy. Because at the end of the day, we know your man's Eddie Hearn gassed the place up about what he's going to do. He didn't deliver. Yeah, and you can bet your bottom dollar if Eddie Hearn had won, Dillian would be bouncing off the walls, left and right, chanting it up, doing the most. So I just don't get this. I'm not sure who's advising you. Poorly again. Awful advice. Let me tell you now, just in case you want some free A1 level advice, because we already know. I've already exposed you got the deadest advisors. That's why you're in this position in the first place. That's why you're now getting 18% instead of 30%, because you didn't listen to the YB. Oops. Yeah. So let me give you some more advice right now. Your best bet is to get stuck in with the media promotion, because it's not as if Tyson Fury's been posting this fight and tagging you and building it up nicely. You've just been being. It's almost like Tyson Fury fighting as some dead zombie thing, yeah. And I don't want Tyson Fury to end up a necrophiliac, because trust me, the thing is, Dillian, what you don't understand is Fury is fixing to have a go on you either way. Yeah, so if you want to be dead and just lay there, he gonna have a go on you anyway. Yeah, I spoke to Fury. He told me, listen, YB, yeah, it's not ideal. Dillian, he acting like he playing dead right now, but listen. And I'm hearing the reason Dillian's playing dead is because he thinks that's gonna keep him safe. He thinks, oh well, if I play dead, then maybe Fury won't want to go on me. No, unfortunately, Dillian, yeah, it's unfortunate to tell you that Fury, just for you, he's fixing to get a little piece of necrophiliac. He can have a go on you anyway. He said, listen, Shillian, there's nowhere safe for you. Yeah, you can play dead all you want. He coming for that booty of yours. He like it. Yeah, he like the plump one. We already know Tyson Fury has an affinity for plump booty, because he just pumped out your man Deontay Wilder, Mr. Twerk-a-lot. Yeah, Deontay Twerk-a-lot Wilder just got his back blown out for him twice. So please don't think you're safe. Oh well, if I play dead and just you back and eat. Listen, Fury gonna hop straight on you and ride you some more. So that game ain't gonna work, I'm afraid. They don't know what to hide. Oh well, maybe if I don't say anything on social media and just lay low, he ain't gonna do me like he did Wilder. You're gonna get done either way, is what Fury told me. So it's peak for you. Yeah. So what you want to do is come out, get on this thing, and actually, and the thing is, like I said, this is your fight, yeah, where it's all about you now. And I feel that the way, by trying to make out that, by not involving yourself, and clearly you're so emotionally invested into this, you're still making, even though the fight's on now, your mind's somewhere else. Your mind isn't in the fight. People critique Fury. I've critiqued Fury. Does Fury love money? Absolutely. But to be fair to Fury, I haven't heard Fury mention money once. And the reason Fury's fighting Dillian now is because he wanted to spread a cheek ASAP. Yeah, let me tell you again. The reason Fury's fighting Dillian now, yeah, is because he wanted to spread cheeks ASAP. He told his team, I don't want to wait until June to fight you sucks. I need to split. Listen, my wick is throbbing. Yeah, Tyson Fury told me he got blue balls. He need one. You know what I mean? He need to split one of these cheeks quick. He needs to release himself in one of these next bumps. Yeah, that's what he told me. He couldn't wait for Jusic. Jusic too long. Yeah. To Anthony Johnson's disappointment, Tyson Fury refused to wait to nut. He can't wait to nut. He got them blue balls. Yeah, He's fixing for baby number 7. Yeah, 100%. He fixing to give. I'm hearing he fixing to give Dillian Whyte his 7th child. 100%. And the reason I'm telling you, man, the reason I'm telling Team Shilly and Shite about how Tyson Fury is throbbing. Tyson Fury's wick is throbbing for his bum, for his bottom, 100%. And the reason I'm telling you that is because that shows you Tyson Fury's mind state. Yeah, he could make a lot more money for undisputed right now. He said, no, I told my team months ago, I must fight in February. Yeah, this wick is super duper rock hard right now for one of you, man. You know what I'm saying? He must be satisfied ASAP. That's why the Jusic fight ain't happening. That's relevant to Team Shillian because it shows you, or it implies it at the least, and we see him training every day to some extent. This shows you Fury is serious. He's looking to compound his gains. Tyson Fury has never had 2 fights in 6 months, or about 10 since his career began. That shows you he's serious. So whilst your mind is somewhere complaining and big, bitter and sour about how my name's Dillian and I'm the most hardest done by, even though I'm the most pay-per-viewed fighter in history of the sport, even though I'm known as the pay-per-view bum slayer, I'm so hard done by. You've had a great career, Dillian, for not doing a lot. That's the fact. Your career is the most, next to Anthony Johnson, your career is the most overvalued career. It's unprecedented how many bums you were able to fight on pay-per-view. You should be counting your blessings. Wow, I robbed the bank, because you did. You robbed the public's bank. And you owe this to them, truth be known. You owe this. This is payback for the public, all them bum pay-per-views they bought, truthfully. And the idea that you're sitting there stewing over $10 million, when, you know, most people don't earn that in 10 lifetimes. And there's people out here working a 9 to 5, no doubt, telling me that, oh, YB, we need to get Dillian his... What do you mean? He's making life-changing money for 30 minutes work. And he's throwing his toys out the pram. He don't want to make this a big global event. Because of what? Who does he think he is? Honestly, I think the WBC needs to just get him out of the way and just sit him down somewhere. I'm sick of the guy now. I really am. I don't know who he thinks he is. I don't know what he thinks. You know what I mean? This is about the public, ultimately. It's not about you, Shillian. Yeah? Stop living in this little bubble. You think it's all about you. Oh, 10 million enough for me. I want 20. For what? You're a bum. You ain't won no belt. You ain't the champion. And I'd be saying the same thing if it was Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury was a bummed random dude being chinned by everyone, not undefeated, not a champion, and he was sitting there saying he wants... Imagine, that's the thing as well, a lot of you Shillian fans, yeah? If it was the other way around, you man would be going mad now. Wow, Tyson Fury gets this massive fight he said he wanted for years. And now he's complaining and throwing his toys out the pram and refusing to promote the fight because he wants more money still. You're still going on with this. Even though the fight's on now, you're still holding some weird type of grudge. So let me tell you what you should be doing. Because I'm telling you what Tyson Fury doing. Tyson Fury, he couldn't wait to spread your cheeks. That's the facts. That's why he sent you an offer a month ago. So whilst you're all bitter and your mind somewhere else, moaning and complaining and feeling sorry for yourself, Tyson Fury's wick is being sharpened. For your backside, 100%. That's what's going on right now in Team Fury camp. And I tell you that to tell you, to fix your mindset up. Because it's looking different right now, is what it's looking. What you want to do is put all that other crap to one side. Yeah? Forget about it. You're getting, imagine that. Forget about it. You're getting $10 million. Count your blessings. Count all the other things that have worked well in your life. If you think you're being hard done by, suck it up, champ. Yeah, because guess what? If you don't, you're going to end up sucking something else up against Fury, 100%. To be honest, you're probably going to end up sucking it anyway, but it's one of them ones. Listen, I'm telling you now, your best chance, if you don't want to end up sucking something hard and mean from Team Fury, you best get your head in the game, is the point here. Because this shows me that, for example, if I was in your camp, if I was running things in your camp, if I was in your head, I'd have said, you know what, people? The fight's done now. I've got 2 choices. I can carry on trying to play this whole weird role, or I can commit to this thing, get stuck in, and let's you know what I mean. Let's ride this thing all the way to the bank. Let me take this goofy's head clean off for him, stick it on a pike, and I'll be the champ, and I'll be making 80%, and I'll be calling the shots. And the fact we haven't, I honestly had a little bit of hope. I thought, well, maybe he gonna play these games, but when the fight gets signed, he gonna be on it. Have we seen that? No. And the worst thing is, a week ago, before the fight got signed, Dillian was saying, "Oh, I'm sick of the talk. I'm just about war." Well, the fight's signed now, and you haven't even acknowledged that you're fighting. Now, I'm sure Chilean fans will tell me, no, YB, it's because he's sick of talking and it's all about war. No, I'm sorry, I don't believe it myself. He knows what he's doing here. Yeah, you don't put video, you don't have your biggest fight of your life announced, and he's put no promo out, he's put no comment on it, but he's putting videos talking about other crap and no one interested in hearing. He knows what he's doing, and I don't rate it, I'm afraid. But the public, I want to see the public. You owe it to the public. Not for fake promotion, but you owe it to the public to be, and to yourself, to be involved in this. Yeah? You could have come out and said, listen, I've been done wrong. Yeah? I deserve more, but listen, this Fury cat, he gonna get the wrath. He gonna get the wrath of the lack of coins, 100%. That's what you should be saying. I'm gonna split this, all the coins I didn't get, this dude cheat gonna get split for that. Do you know what I'm saying? One of them ones, one of them vengeful ones. Instead, it's that you're still playing that whole Anthony Johnston victim mentality. Oh, you know, I'm not gonna do no promotion because, oh, you acting like a female, Dillian. That's the facts here, you know. I know you're used to hanging around a whole bunch of male-looking females, like your husband, Lamar Scott, yeah, Lamar Whyte. Dean Whyte, yeah. I know you used to chilling with a whole bunch of zesty female married dons, married to next man dons, yeah. So I'll tell you, because obviously them man ain't got the capacity themselves to tell you. Because I mean, we can't blame Dean Lamar Scott, can we? Sorry, Dean Lamar Whyte, because my man's got next man's name. So how's he gonna? You know what I'm saying? How could we expect him to give you some masculine advice? How about that? So it's going to have to be Farm Boy, yeah? Farm Boy going to have to tell you how to get a little masculine in this thing. So just drop all that extra other stuff. You're making more money than most people will see in 20 lifetimes. So we ain't trying to hear that. Obviously, a few of your shill fans, oh yeah, we want to hear it, YB. We want to hear how bad he's doing, making 10 million in 30 minutes work. Come on now. Anyone serious and interested. Yeah, and if you're that hard done by, show us how hard done by you are. If you go in there and knock his head off in one round, you'll have a case to make. Well, look, I told you. Yeah? And better yet, if you go into this fight, and for the next 8 weeks or 12 weeks, you tell us every day, listen, this guy's head's coming clean off. And when I take his head clean off, I want all you man to bow your head. You man know me. If Dillian Whyte does that and takes Tyson Fury's head off, my head will be bowed. I'll say I didn't see it coming. I'll say you're the man and you deserve everything coming to you because you've earned it. But the weird thing is, Dillian right now is moving and acting like he's done it all. That's the way. Like, honestly, the amount of bitterness and the amount of malice Dillian has. Oh, I'm involved in the biggest fight in Britain ever, but I'm not gonna promote it because I feel I'm really hard done by. The way he's acting here is as if he was champion. He beat some of the best fighters. But he got stripped. And the WBC's corrupt. And the WBC took his belt out of the bin and give it to Fury. That's how he acts to me. Honestly, it feels to me as if Dillian Whyte knocked Tyson Fury out 2 years ago. And then he got stripped for something that he didn't do. And then they've given the belt to Fury. And now Fury's getting 80% when it should be his belt and it should be his big split. That's how it feels to me. And that in that circumstance, I'd 100% back Dillian. But that's not the case. You ain't beat no one. You've been chinned by everyone. So I'm baffed where you get this, where it will cut. I'm sorry, people. And then people come at me sideways and say, "Oh, YB, it's business. Yeah, you don't understand." What do you mean I don't understand business? I understand every bum challenger gets 20% in the WBC. That's how it works. When you're a bum challenger, you get 20%. I've exposed it before. Tyson Fury himself, when he fought Vlad, got 20%. So what's the big song and dance for? And I remember at the time, not only did Tyson Fury get 20%, he did exactly what I'm saying for Dillian to do. Yeah, Tyson Fury said, "I'm grateful for 20% and I'm taking Vlad's head clean off. I'm going to show everyone who's king. No one believes in me. I'm going to show you how to believe." That's the advice I've given to Dillian today. Yeah, if you feel hard done by, if you feel the king that's not got a crown, go in there and show us. And vocalise it before the fight. That's how you build anticipation. That's how you build a whole lot of it. Because for me, yeah, the fight's entertaining, but if Dillian thinks he's going to go around and just be a sideman and try to be smart about things, then I think he should be taken out of it. Honestly, I think behind closed doors, Dillian should be warned and probably give him a week. If a week from now he's still trying to be smart and play smart games, he needs to be got rid of. And I don't want to hear no more about Dillian Whyte. I don't want to hear no crying. That's the other thing, Obviously, if the WBC did do that, you could imagine the crying from Dillian, but I wouldn't entertain it a bit. That's what should happen. If Dillian thinks he's smart and he's going to try and rob the public from a great promotion and whatever else, he needs to be just got rid of. Go and sit somewhere, and you can really complain then. Yeah, let's give Dillian something to actually complain about. Because right now, you're acting like a super duper spoilt brat. Truth be known, a big hardback, 250-pound spoilt brat. Honestly, I'm baffed here. Where are they making these guys? These guys are big hardback, 6'5", 250-pound females. It's wild. I'm telling you, man. I've stopped drinking water out of the tap because it's full of estrogen. Look at Dillian's nipples. It's no wonder, man. Big female-looking ass, 100%. Oh. Big female, 100%, big titty-looking female. That's the bottom line here, people. I don't care what no one says. Yeah, you got AJ, Mr. Auntie. Oh, I'm really happy for Dillian. Bunch of females around this thing, I swear down. And the only man right now, I hate to break it to you, I know you man are mad. Oh, it's Fury. Yeah, Fury wanted Dillian bad. He sent the contract a month ago. He the champ as well, by the way. Don't forget that, people. He filled our man Wilder in. People call me a flip-flopper. No, I'm just going where the truth is. And the truth is, like it or lump it, unlike most of you, man, most of you so-called fans, I put my coins up for Wilder. Oops, how'd that work out for me? Got smoked. So please forgive me for seeing the light. Yeah, because all the hate, all the other things you can say about Fury is he goes in there and he fills in your twerkers. Any of these men who've got female traits, they get filled in by Fury. What happened to Mr. Twerk-a-lot? Yeah, Mr. Twerk-a-lot got filled in for him. Yeah, now you got Mr. Estrogen, Dillian Whyte, Mr. Emotional. What do you think is going to happen to him? We know Tyson Fury loves to have a go on females. Yeah, Mr. Twerk-a-lot got it. Now you got Mr. Estrogen, Mr. Nipples. He about to get it. Then you got Mr. Johnston, Auntie. Yeah, you got the auntie, you got the Twerk-a-lot, and you got the nipples. What can I say? Is there what you think that Fury ain't gonna have a go on these man? We know Fury got what? You think Fury's got a whole bunch of kids for nothing? He love having a go. Yeah, Fury have a go on anything, 100%. You don't trust me. You don't have 7 kids or 6 kids by being picky. He'd be having a go on the most. Yeah, we saw him in the newspaper with some next chicks. He love having a go. He loves sticking his dick all over the place. And I'm telling you now, the next man, or the next thing to get it is your man Chilean. He about to get the wick. He about to get the Fury wick. Yeah, baby number 7 coming up next. I'm hearing Tyson Fury. He cooking up some mean batter right now. He eating all the pineapples. Ready to give Dillian that good baby batter. Yeah, Dillian getting that good baby batter right into him, 100%. So fix up Chilean. Yeah, and if you want some proper masculine advice, I'll tell you what to do. Yeah, stop filming them dead ass dogs you got. Listen, them dogs look skinny. You need to feed your dogs about training them. You need some pedigree food in there. Skinny looking ass dogs, man. Feed them up, fatten them up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Skinny ass dogs, about trying to fight the dog. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, you got skinny ass dogs, and you got big ass female sounding emotional sensitive. Yeah? Fix up.